Hi, my name is Jeannie, and this is my podcast, Dreams to Reality. If you are listening to this on Spreaker or anywhere where podcasts are available. So, the name of the podcast is Dreams to Reality. I'm also uploading this on YouTube. If you are more of a visual person, I have this on YouTube as well. And I post my podcasts on YouTube. I have several, and it's on my main page under Genie Hermoso on YouTube, Genie Hermoso, Hermoso. So, the topic for today is the four keys. So, what are the four keys of manifesting or achieving your goals? So, the four keys are clarity, clearing, subconscious reprogramming, and aligned action. So, clarity is being clear on what you want and defining what you want. And clearing is using clearing tools to remove the blocks, whether it be emotional, subconscious, or anything, that's in the way. Maybe it's even anxiety that's in the way. Or maybe it's resentment or holding on to emotions that's in the way. And there's several tools that you can use to remove those blocks. And then subconscious reprogramming is, of course, we reprogram our subconscious mind to work for us rather than against us, because our subconscious mind is literally one of the best tools that we can use in order to achieve our goals. It's like a goal setting part of our consciousness. Rather, it's not conscious, but it's part of our layers of consciousness. And then there's aligned action as well. So I'm going to get into full depth on that one. So I don't know if the whiteboard um, feature will work on a recording, but hopefully it will. Okay, and apparently, okay. So the four keys are clarity, clearing, subconscious reprogramming, and aligned action. So, how do you create clarity? I'm going to put it here. So, this is the first time I'm actually using it. So, how do you create clarity? Okay, so clarity is like your destination or your end goal, right? So you create clarity by defining what you want. So, okay, let's see. I don't actually know where the delete button is on this one. Okay. So anyway, defining what you want. So what is it that you desire? Because you can have anything that you desire at any point in your life. I've proven that time and time again, because I'm actually a healthcare worker, but I really desired to be an author, and I was able to do that. I have published so far. I continue to write. Actually, I'm writing. Um, I just finished the book for fall of 2023. So it's a really fun book. If you are into fiction, just look for me, Genie Hermoso, on Amazon, and it's it's a romantic comedy. And anyway, I remember when I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a writer. When I was younger, I was always doodling and always making up stories in my head. And then when I got older in my teenage years, when I had more of a grasp of the English language, um, I was able to, just write it down. So around high school, I started writing more and more. And in my heart, I really wanted to become a writer. I actually had, and I think my cousin, who's my playmate before, she'll remember that I actually had a pseudonym already as a young girl. I always like, yeah, I really wanted to write. So, but I didn't know how to get there. But becoming like a hypnotist and just this journey of learning about how life works, how the subconscious mind works, how manifesting works, I just realized that you start with your desire. First is your desire, right? And then defining that desire. I don't know how to spell today. So, how do you define your desire? Like in my case, I'm going to use myself as an example. And let's say you've always had a dream to be an author. So, define what it is. What kind of author do you want to be? So, in my case, I wanted to be a romantic comedy, contemporary fiction author. And then, what do I want to get out of this? So, my end goal is ultimately to just be a full time author and content creator and, and no longer work in the healthcare industry. So, that's my ultimate goal. And I'm in the process of achieving that right now. So, defining your desire, defining what you want. So, what does it feel like to have achieved your desire? What does it look like? You know, what am I doing? Of course, if I'm a writer, I always have to write, but what does it feel like? Let's say I'm already a full-time content creator and author. Let's just say author for now. So what does it feel like? So it feels fulfilled. What does it look like? It looks like, like my daily reality is just I have a writing schedule and I work from home. So what am I doing? Of course, I'm writing and I'm editing and I'm, plotting and stuff like that. And if I'm doing it full time, like I'm also um, visualizing and also already clarifying and defining that, I'm making money out of it full time so that's my main source of income. So, because unless you really define something, you won't really get it because your mind, it needs like clear instructions. So now the clarity part becomes like more, defined. And actually, I have a course on goal setting. It's in my store, stand.store/Mystic Genie 88. And it is about, just goal setting, like defining what you want. And eventually, there's a workbook as well. Like it's a whole process as well, because as you can see, I'm just in the clarity phase and already there's so many elements. But I'm going to be creating like a mini workbook and you can download it um, through the link that I'll provide. And it's going to be a mini workbook regarding the 4 keys. So let's define it more. So just really to be clear. So see, when I started, it was just, oh yeah, I just wanted to be an author. But then I defined it more. Like, what kind of author? Oh, okay, I wanted to be a romantic comedy author, um, contemporary author. And then, I defined it even more. What does it feel like? I'm doing it full time. What does it look like? Of course, I'm writing, editing, and doing all the author work. And as you can see, there's a progression there. It becomes clearer and clearer in your mind where you want to be. So, because it's like your goals are like the GPS. If you do not provide the end destination of the GPS, you'll never even get to start to get there. So you really have to define your end goal and why do you want it? So why do you want it? For what reason? What's the purpose? And then I go into depth in my course. There's the Dreams to Reality course with the workbook. I really go into depth on the four keys, clarity, the first of the four keys, which is clarity. And then you can even go into in depth by really defining the end image. So uh, the end image is an image of your desired reality that you have in your mind that defines what you are wanting to achieve. So let's find another goal because I'm like using myself as an example. Let's find another goal. Let's say you want to be a business person, a businessman or a businesswoman, and you start defining it. What kind of business do you want? Is it beauty business or health business? What kind of business do you want? And what does it feel like? What does it look like? What are you doing? What's your daily life like? And why do you want it? For what reason? What's the purpose? So, and you define it even more. What's your day like? And then you actually encapsulate it in one image. Let's say you're a businesswoman and you find yourself in your own office. And then you're looking probably at your sales for that day. And then you're looking at your sales, your monthly projected sales, your actual sales. And then that to you is your end image that will encapsulate your end goal, because it's really important that you really try to be clear on your vision and also what is your greater purpose or mission as well. And I was just watching this successful businesswoman back home, so in the Philippines. So she's what you call that, she's a celebrity um dermatologist. And then during their interview, she was just asked, like, what's your end goal to make a lot of money? And she said, no, actually, my higher purpose actually is to make people feel beautiful, to make them beautiful so they feel good about themselves. So that was her higher purpose. So in my case, in terms of being a writer, so my main purpose, of course, is to entertain and to make people feel good, like to take them on a journey, the highs and the lows, but ultimately to make them feel good. And that is my purpose. But again, I also have a goal for, the side business that I have, which is being a goal setting coach. So what is my higher purpose as well? So my higher purpose, so you can make a vision and a mission and your mission statement. So mine is to help people get out of their 9 to 5. So that's my purpose. So to help them get out of the 9 to 5 loop and to help them achieve what they want in life, no matter what age they are. Because my demographic is, I can work with younger people, but it's mostly the people in their, late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and above, because it's never too late. And I believe in that. So that's my higher purpose. So, and going back to that dermatologist that had that higher purpose, she said that, it wasn't really about the money, it was her mission. And she just felt that when she was growing up, She felt like she was bullied because of her looks and she felt ugly. And in her head, she just wanted, to prove to herself that, you know what, I can be beautiful and I can create beauty and I can help people look beautiful. And then she actually did that. And she's actually one of the more successful people in her industry because partly in fact because of her higher purpose, because she wants to help people feel confident and beautiful and good about themselves. See, so isn't there like a huge difference when you really define what you want in life? You know, it doesn't just become a vague um, thing. And I'm really so happy because I've coached people at the beginning of the year, and isn't that amazing? And yeah, I mean, thinking about it, it's already just still August, and the people that I've coached, I'm just so amazed because they actually achieved what they set to achieve, during the coaching. And one of them like found a job after being jobless for a few years, and one of them finished, their degree, which was one of their reasons as well. One went into marketing. And so, yeah, shout out to you if you are listening to this one, if you've been coached by me. So sometimes I'm amazed too, because the process really works. This process really works regardless of, what's going on. I'm not saying that I'm that good. It's just that the process that I'm using, it's actually very good, the 4 keys. So, yeah, so be clear on what you want. Be clear on your destination. Define your goal, define your desire, define your purpose, define your reason, define what is your higher mission. And as for me, I've already defined it. And you can even define it even more, like, yeah, I really want to help maybe single mothers if you want to define it more. Or yeah, I really, want to work on, disadvantaged kids or something like that. Whatever your goal and your desire is, maybe to help other people, maybe, to help your family, or maybe it's just for yourself, just, there's nothing wrong with that. So now we're going to go to the clearing. So there's so many clearing tools. What I used to use EFT. I use like hypnosis now. There's some clearing method. I think it's called the negative tile. It's by David Snyder. And you can also use like deep breathing. Um, but I rarely use this. And then I use, you know, um, what do you call the super conscious recode. I use that too. And I use RTT, and I use like energy clearing tools, clearing chakra. I meditate. So there's so many tools to clear. There's the Sedona method as well. So you can look it up on the internet what they mean, but um, there's so many ways to clear. And there's also emotional recode. No, is it emotional recode? Yeah, something. Yeah, I did take this class as well. Um, Releasing emotions. Um, I'm pretty sure it's not what it's called. Like, I've taken so many modalities. So the thing is, it doesn't really matter what you use. What matters is you use at least something to clear what gets in the way. If it's emotions that's blocked, there's so many tools. I have a tool in, in one of my courses. I think it's in the create the money that you desire and create the love that you desire. I have so many clearing tools there. And it's worth checking out because like I literally put everything that I know in there. If you know that's what you desire. Also, hypnosis too. Hypnosis, people just think that it's for auto suggestion, like you have a goal and then yeah, you can get your desire. It's not just that. Hypnosis has tools also to clear the emotions as well. And um David Snyder so far, he has produced the best like clearing tool using hypnosis. And then there's EFT as well. This is free. I used it so many times before. It's like, tapping the meridian points and it does work. And I use it um occasionally, not all the time, but I have used it. And there's like, if you believe in energy medicine, you can do that too. Clearing chakras, clearing the blockages. I'm a pranic healer, and I told you I use a lot of tools, and I don't use that all of them. I use all the time. Like I use them for some. So clearing the chakras, most of the time it's our um solar plexus chakra that gets like congested, or you know our head too, the chakras in our head can get congested as well, or our throat, you know and then it's really worth it to what you call that, to clear that as well. And there's like free pranic healing sessions. Look it up on pranic healing websites. There's one in Houston, but I don't think they have it every week, but you can have a free healing and stuff. I think I've volunteered there like couple times. I should do it regularly. But anyway, so there's clearing chakras, there's meditation, there's a bunch on YouTube about meditation to clear out, anxiety or negative emotions. And I think it's emotional recode. I forgot the name of the modality itself, but it's like using like a sort of like a magnet to release the emotions. I've tried this, I love this, but then, I use other methods just because, I don't have time to do the magnet. So I just do like chakra clearing. And of course, there's also access consciousness. So one of the tools that I use as well, they have really good clearing tools, like their pod and poc. Um, and you can go to accessconsciousness.com to learn more about their clearing statement. It's really very good as well. And I use it on occasion, when I really need to be cleared. Uh, but the thing that I use the most is hypnosis, superconscious recode, RTT, and pranic healing, and of course meditation. So there's several. I kid you not. If you feel that you need like a session, uh, there's several people that specialize in clearing tools. As for me, I have like a super conscious recode clearing and other clearing modalities, but it's bundled in my course because I want to do this coaching more. Like you can get it anytime that you desire. You don't really need me. There's a recording and I guide you through that. Again, it's in my create the money that you desire and create the love that you desire. They have excellent clearing tools because I just put them in there. I may at one point even sell them individually, the clearing tools, so that you can just buy them individually as well. Okay. So we're going to go to the third key, subconscious reprogramming. So there's several ways to reprogram your subconscious mind. So I have a bunch of videos about how the subconscious mind works. You can also look on YouTube. There's several ways to explain how the subconscious mind works. Basically, our subconscious mind is a part of our mind that has been with us from birth until the present moment. And, some say that's even generational as well. So we're not going to delve into that. We're just going to delve into the now, this present moment. Anyway, so when we were young, we got, you know, programmed by our parents, by society, by our teachers, by events that happen in our life, especially traumatic events because they're significant, and also through our experiences, and they stick to us even if we don't know that it sticks to us, you know, because you know we're just really very reprogrammable at a certain age from birth all the way up to 7 years old. Some say it peaks at 4, but some say at least 7 years old, at the most 7 years old. And then I feel that even after that, I think you can still get reprogrammed. Our peers as well during high school, they also cause like insecurities in us, right? And that's a way of reprogramming us as well. Like, when you're in high school, maybe you got bullied in high school, that can alter your life as well. It's like maybe like a bunch of mean girls would say, "Oh, you're so ugly, we don't like you." And that can create a complex in you, and that's subconscious reprogramming, the negative kind. And you keep that with you as you get older. And so the thing with subconscious reprogramming is a lot of them are unconscious. Uh, they're all unconscious until they come into your present moment, and until they show up as circumstances or events. So let's say you got bullied in high school, you were just 16, 17, and then you just had a complex. You started becoming shy. So maybe when you went to college, so maybe someone said, "Oh, you're so unattractive, no guy's gonna like you." So let's say you go to college, and you keep that with you. So maybe you're shy and you don't like to be around boys, you're very insecure. So, see, it can have a lasting effect. And a lot of it is unconscious too, because you don't know, like, oh, why am I shy around boys? Because most likely you forgot what happened to you in high school, but it can still linger. So, that's the importance of really reprogramming your subconscious mind to work for you rather than against you. So let's say you have triggers, like you overspend money, you don't save. That too is an unconscious reprogramming uh from maybe your childhood. And then, or maybe you're so stingy, you don't really you don't spend money on yourself, and you're always saving, and then you're like everything you buy is so cheap, and then but you don't like to because you feel uncomfortable. That may also be a program from your childhood too, that you're just showing up in your reality. So there's so many things. So if there's something in like an aspect of your life, that you don't really want anymore, let's say you just are broke all the time, or you get scammed all the time, or you know, maybe it's relationships too. You fall for the same guy all the time. So you can actually reprogram your subconscious mind to work for you rather than against you. And how do you do that? You do that through, again, there's hypnosis, there's like affirmations, there's a bunch actually. There's vision boards, there's visualization, um there's so many types There's also subliminals and, just, well, I can't even spell subliminals. Okay, sorry. So that, I guess, yeah, I can't spell subliminals. Anyway, um, it could also be a loop, like a affirmation loop or something. Affirmation loop. It could be anything actually that all of these things, there's also the list method. This is my favorite. And there's also, the list method, just writing down their scripting. I do this. So basically, for before you go to sleep, visualize throughout the day. Uh, there's image cycling. I actually have a good video on the image cycling to explain it. It's something that I use. Um, it's with image cycling, you're not supposed to do it ritualistically. So you just do it sporadically. It's just cycling several like end images or end goals in the back of your head, but it's very rapid. Um, so yeah, there's several ways to reprogram your subconscious mind because the subconscious mind, it's reprogrammable when there's a certain highly emotional event like traumatic event and stuff. That's why people have PTSD, because it's highly emotional, highly traumatic, and then so people are more hyper aware and then they get the PTSD. So that's actually a part of subconscious reprogramming too, the PTSD, or just looping. um but that's the negative, the negative subconscious reprogramming. So our subconscious mind is more reprogrammable at childhood, and it's reprogrammable before we go to sleep and after we've woken up, and it's reprogrammable through repetition. You just repeat, and then using visuals as well, using emotions too. Um, when you feel into the moment, you act as if. That's also another way. We'll put it here, to act. It's another way to reprogram your subconscious mind as well. um Visualizing throughout the day, visualizing with emotions. Affirmation is repeating the same thing over and over again. Subliminals is listening to a loop tape of your goals and desires. A loop affirmations, you record your own voice and just keep on looping it. The list method, I do this. I list down all the things that I desire, and I look at it every day. Scripting, you write down what you desire. Um, I use a variation of this one, and it's in my course. Um, Again, check out my courses and stuff because it might really help you as well. Before you go to sleep, you fish. Yeah, we already. Okay, yeah, we've mentioned all of that. So the thing that I like to use is our hypnosis, of course. And I kind of use affirmations, but I use the scripting affirmations. I call them my goal statements. Again, I have this on my Dreams to Reality course. And then vision board. So I don't have a vision board anymore, but I do have sort of like a player, like a screen player that just keeps on like looping the images that I desire. And then there's visualization. I do that sporadically throughout the day. I listen to subliminals. List method, I have that, and I script. And I have a secret sauce. It's in my course, Dreams to Reality, and all my other courses. I have a scripting secret sauce, and I think I've mentioned it in another video if you can find it. But yeah, find that secret sauce, like what makes my scripting different. And before you go to sleep, yeah, I do this occasionally, but more than likely I just use subliminals. And yeah, acting as if is just embodying your desire as if you're already there. And I do this every day. Before I start my day, i I write down my goal statements or affirmations, and I visualize my end image, and I already embody as if I'm already there. I'm already the person that I desire to be. So there's so many ways of reprogramming your subconscious mind. And these are just some of the tools that you can use to reprogram your subconscious mind to work for you rather than against you. And then there's taking aligned action. So the thing about manifesting is what makes it so different. My methods, the 4 Ks, what makes it so different from the others is aligned action. Because I've seen the movie The Secret, and it says ask, believe, receive. It's like it's missing the fourth, like the aligned action, because you really have to take action. So as a writer, I really have to write. And as a content creator, I have to create content. And, as a hypnotist, I really need to hypnotize people. So you really have to take aligned action. So, but what does aligned action means? It means taking action that helps you get closer and closer to your goal. So let's say if you're a writer, you write. If you're a business person, if you haven't started a business first, maybe research. Um, I don't know, what other goals do you have? Maybe if you are looking for a new career, maybe update your resume. It's not just visualizing like, oh, I have my new job already. I'm working here. This is how much I'm earning. No. Um, you have to take certain action steps that will take you there. But it's like, what are the top 2 or 3 action steps that will really make a huge impact? So in my case, because I'm a writer, I really have to write, and I also have to market. Writing and marketing, writing and marketing, and the other things, they help, but it has to be the top 2 or 3. Maybe let's say you want a business. So research probably, and then maybe um have like a business proposal too, so to present to uh someone that you want to ask a loan from. So I'm just saying that your actions should align with your goal, and get rid of the actions that are not leading you to your goal. Maybe doubt will not lead you to your goal. Not trusting the process will not lead you to the goal. Another aligned action, of course, is using the tools. Using the 4 Ks is already aligned action, taking aligned action. Reprogramming my subconscious mind, that's taking aligned action. Clearing the emotions that get in the way, like fear, anxiety, doubt. So that's clearing. Clarity, being clear on what I want, reminding myself that that's what I want. So aside from taking the actual concrete action steps that will lead you there, also you know, use the tools that I've mentioned earlier to take you to your desired reality. So, anyway, I hope this mini course has been of help to you. I just feel like I need to do this. Um, yeah, because I really want to help people because, you know, um, I don't know, that's just my higher purpose, I guess. I want to help people get to their desire. It's so fulfilling, like just now, like thinking about like, oh my God, yeah, I just started like at the we didn't even start at the beginning of the year. It was like even after January, February, when I coached like a group of people, and then they just showed up every week for like several weeks, and I was shocked by the results. So, but for me, it made me realize, oh my God, this is what I want to do as well, aside from writing, but this is what I want to do. So, if you like this, please do like and subscribe. Check out my other videos. And if you're listening to this on my podcast, check out my YouTube and my other pages as well. I have a store on Mystic Genie, or like stand.store/Mystic Genie 88. I'm on TikTok. Um, I renamed it to Genie Goal Setting Coach, but I'll put it in the show notes. And yeah, I have a bunch of stuff and resources. Look, just listen and watch my YouTube videos, listen to my podcasts, go to my store, download my free stuff, and I have like a freebie for this one as well. Like, you will get your own um mini workbook about the 4 keys. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna close this whiteboard now. Okay, and hopefully it recorded that, so I don't know yet. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye bye.